Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It's time for another episode of Pints with Poke. I'm the drunk pokeroo, and you're not. It's near beer time. On the recommendation from someone, and like I told you guys before, if you recommend a non-alcoholic beer, I'm going to do my best to try it if I can find it. I had to drive across the goddamn city 25 minutes to go to the only beer store that had this beer in a six-pack. Couldn't find singles, so I could buy a 2-4. I had to go to Dundas. If you're in Hamilton, I'm in Stony Creek, and they're Dundas. It was 30 minutes, almost 30 minutes to get an alcoholic beer. However, came recommended. And I'll go out of my way to get German wheat beer, non-alcoholic wheat beer. It's a Erdinger, Alkoholfrei. If you read it, it's like great refresher after exercising and whatnot. 82 calories in each bottle, I guess. I don't, you know what? I mean, I took a chance. 6-pack, but it was like $10 or something like that. Like, it was stupid. Like, I've been buying some of these things, and they've been pricey. And then you get these, like, big macro ones, and they're like, bad, $10. $10 will give you a 6-pack. So, anyways, thank you to whoever recommended it. I forgot. Probably more than one person, but it gives me a chance to bust out the old big wheat glass. This is a Spiegeloo, by the way. Der Spiegeloo. A German glass for a German beer. You hear that? Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. It smells like wort. So I had this the other day too, where I couldn't think of the word in my head. You know when you get your brain thoughts are going and you can't think of words. And I was thinking about this. Fix my desk here. When you got these words and you can't think of them, and it's wort. You know wort. You know when they first start brewing beer. That was one of those. Another German beer. All right, getting some light citrus in there. Let's get into it. Cheers, my friends. Thank you for the recommendation. We'll keep trying them. See, the problem is I really dig wheat beers. Like, I dig them, like a really good wheat beer. Like, remember Side Launch Wheat when that was, like, at its pinnacle of, like, well, Michael Hancock was cranking those friggers out up there in Collingwood? Like, that was the best wheat beer Canadian that I'd had. This is okay. Again, it does have that kind of warty kind of sweetness to it. Like, because before you get the yeast in there and it gets, chewing up the sugars and pooping out the alcohol, because, we're just drinking yeast poop. Before it gets to that, it has this real sweetness to it. So that's what I'm finding with this. A little bit spicy, a little floral. A little citrusy. It's not, it's okay. I don't know that I would choose it over the Beck's or the Heineken if you're talking like macro lagers. There's a couple other alcohol-free wheat beers I can get my hands on to try. Again, all across the pond. None of them are here, and they're all friggin' super cheap. Like, I don't mind the 6-pack, but I probably won't buy another one. Do you know what I mean? So it's not doing it for me. It's okay. So it's a beer like, if it's in the fridge and you're like, hey, you want a beer? I'll be like, yeah, thanks, man. And I'll drink it right out of the bottle because I won't even bother wasting time pouring it in a glass. It's not terrible, right? I can see who would like this. But for me, it's just not, it's not worth a rebuy. That warty smell. And I usually love that smell. Finish is a little sweet. It's okay. Again, it's different, right? And I think that's probably why I'm okay with it, is because it's different. It's not just an IPA again, because, I lean a little heavy. So it's nice to try different things. So if you like wheat beers, give it a shot. It might hit the mark for you. For me, it's just a little bit too, there's something just off. It's not quite doing what I want. I will drink the rest of the 6-pack and kind of revisit it over the next couple of days, because that's what you do, right? You look at it and you're like, oh, let's try a couple more here, because you never can be sure on just one. Anyways, all right, cheers, my friends. Thanks for the reco. Keep them coming. I'm going to keep trying them. Cheers. Any excuse to drink out of this glass, though. It's absolutely gorgeous. Like, it funnels the beer, keeps the head. Beautiful stuff. Really beautiful stuff.